All right, I am Kidnapper, the dad of this group, and here we are on Whidbey Island. This section was really fun for me because having grown up just outside of Seattle when I was, I guess in 5th grade, we came out here to Whidbey Island, not too far from this, like we'll pass it here in a little bit, to Fort Casey, and spent the weekend as 5th graders. So it was kind of fun to hike with the kids to Fort Casey because it was a fond memory. So this was a very different hike from our summer before on the PCT in that we had my parents. My dad is not a hiker. He believes roughing it is staying in a crappier hotel than a really nice hotel. And but he was a great sport and really loved actually kind of getting everything together while we were out on the trail hiking and meeting up with us every couple days, which was great because we didn't ever have to carry too much food, and I guess we ate really well. And then we had my mom for a lot of the trail, which we had her for some of the PCT, and sent her home once with a broken foot and then the second time with a broken leg. So we're trying to take it easy with her this go around, and because this trail was shorter, we didn't have to put in as many miles a day, which was less stress on her, I guess, brittle bones. So she she still broke something on this one. So anyhow, but it was good, and it was really great because my kids love their grandparents, and they got a lot of time with their grandparents in a place where there isn't a lot of distractions. I mean, there wasn't TV and I guess stuff that just keeps you from having good conversations. Here we are joined by my sister and my niece and my nephew, and they hiked with us for a couple days, and I guess my other nephew, and that was a lot of fun too. They joined us for a section in the Olympic National Park. So we're just outside of Hurricane Ridge, and we are enjoying the beauty of Hurricane Ridge, and that was a lot of fun with them. This section of trail right here, this is always a constant reminder of when people don't like horses on the trail. Horses, every time you see like horse poop on the trail, you just need to think to yourself, it is because of horses that we're able to get trees out of the way, and we're able to get crews in that do so much trail maintenance. So really be happy when you see horse poop on the trail. Here I am pointing at a fish. This is the Elwha River. Beautiful, beautiful river. And right in the middle of the screen right there is a big old king salmon. That was really fun. They tore out this dam to let the Elwha flow better and to try and get the salmon run back. Unfortunately, nobody ever gets to see this part of the river unless you hike up to it, because part of tearing out a dam means that when the river floods, it wipes out the bridges further downstream. So we got this place all to ourselves, and the road walk was great. There's a few people on bikes, but no vehicles, because you can't get any vehicles, I guess, up this road. So so this is great, and here we are at Olympic Hot Springs, which was really fun. I love hot springs. It's probably the highlight of most little excursions with our family, and whenever we get a chance to go to hot springs, we try and get there. And there's a bear. There we go. That was beautiful. We actually got to hike a lot of this day with meeting up with 1 Gallon, who is a quadruple triple crowner, which means the dude is amazing. Really, really cool to see somebody that has hiked as many miles as he has and spent as much time in the backcountry, and that was a lot of fun. And we bumped into him right at the beginning of the trail, like our second or third day on trail, and here we ran into him again towards the end. Ruby likes to walk on logs. She keeps herself entertained by doing that. And the Olympic National Forest is fantastic with old growth timber and beautiful trees, lots of moss. Very, very soft trails to walk on. I don't know what we're doing here. Here we are. Yep, I know what we're doing here. We are actually heading to the beach. So this was beautiful. A lot of fun on the beach. And very different because we don't know, we weren't good with tide tables. And so we were trying to study tide tables and the map and how to navigate the beach, which was a new aspect for us. And I think we actually, none of us got washed away. So that was a win. But yeah, here you can go up on these high routes that get around these rocky points, which in some cases you can go when there's a low tide or there's a real low tide, and then other times you just have to find these waypoints that usually just signal there's a rope or maybe a ladder that will get you up here and get you out of the water. So very fun time on the beach. There was some definite stinky parts of the beach. If you could smell this video, there would be parts of this video, in fact, a lot of parts of this video right here that was very stinky. But unbelievable. And in the backcountry, I hate fires. I don't mind like a stove because it's very controlled fire. But as far as ever doing a fire in the backcountry, I just don't. Because, one, I like my gear, and it seems like every time I'm at a campfire, I burn a hole in a nice jacket or whatever, or tent. But two, I would feel horrible to light anything on fire and get stuff out of control. But here we are at the beach. There is a lot of sand and a lot of water. And so I think this is our first fire on the trail. I think we did 2, maybe 3. But it was beautiful. I mean, just beautiful sunsets, beautiful, nice, flat, sandy spots to set up tent, and just amazing. We loved this section. It was fun to figure out, okay, we need to get up and we need to make sure that we get, a hustle on for this first 5 miles because we got to get around this point at this time because that's when the tide is going to be low enough to let us get around. If not, we're going to end up hiking till midnight. So we just enjoyed this, and I guess Tristan, really little turtle here, wants to touch the starfish. It was very delicate of him. So speaking of stinky, this is, it's like a foot thick of seaweed, and that seaweed comes with a ton of smell and a ton more of flies. Just so many flies. But that's typically just like in a relatively short section, then you get past it. Don't think that the whole beach looks like this. This was definitely where, some good citizens just kind of gathered garbage together and piled it in one spot. So I guess it's just in one spot. That's the garbage dump of the beach. See right up there in the top right? That's a little waypoint marker. That's the thing that you look for, and then it takes you down these little ladders, and that was fun. I think this would be a lot less fun if it was raining and super slick, but it was fun. Mir, actually, he manages to get down these a lot faster than any of us. Very, very quick.